Welcome into Taco Bowler Gaming. My name is Taco Bowler. Today we continue our run playing as Sweden, going for a great many achievements, one of which is Lion of the North. In the last one, I made sure to get a white peace with the Emperor, who's currently the Palatinate, so that we had the truce in case the Religious League fired. I've since looked that up, and the Religious League cannot fire before 1575, so I needn't have worried about that. But that's good to know in the background here. Oh, that's Cologne. Okay. The other aspect of this is that we just had the newest patch drop. I am recording way ahead. And so just today, the newest patch dropped. It does appear that we're okay playing on the achievements, but this is now 1.32.3, I think. Or whatever this is, it's 0.3 now, and not the one that was released on launch, so hopefully that will fix any potential bugs that may exist or not exist. The other thing that I remembered after I was done playing is that whilst I have made the Teutonic Order a march in hopes that they will create Prussia, I do have to annex them at some point because I have to get the entire coastline to get Sweden is not overpowered. But I am going to try to get them to create Prussia first, so that when I annex them, I can then release Prussia, and not release the Teutonic Order. So hopefully that will be a thing and it will happen here. We'll go ahead. Yep, they're going in there. That's perfectly fine. We do have Danish separatists at 70%, but otherwise we seem to be relatively okay. I'm going to go ahead and mothball my forts here. And then I'm going to spend the money I just made repaying a couple of loans. I don't know what I was planning on doing with the money before, but that's what I'm going to do with it now. To repay, I think, only one loan. We have 2 loans left. I should have looked, because one of these is 4% and one of them is 1. So we're there, and then we're at 70%. And we shouldn't be too long before Stockholm is able to be done here. And I notice its percentage continues to go down. That's good. Yeah, religious zeal is only until November of 1539. So, I mean, it's going to be close to the end of the disaster as is. But at least we can get to that point. It is notable that the disaster is really not as bad as most disasters. Now, Novgorod, no, we're not going to do that. We also have no manpower, and so we're definitely not going to go after Muscovy at this moment in time. I am looking at Lithuania very, very longingly, but we have truce until 1539 with them. And we do have 49 aggressive expansion with Bohemia. We have 48, I think, with Poland. So that is important to remember there. I am wanting to look at this, see if there's any good buildings. There's not really good buildings there. That might help. Let's look and see if we can get into here. We can get a 0.37. So when we get to military tech 11, we definitely want to build that 0.94. And tech 11 shouldn't be too far away, I don't think. Yeah, it's the next one. Also worth noting, that's probably what I should have been doing, is save up money for colonialism, but because that has arrived. We're behind time now in all of these. It just doesn't show that way because of colonialism, so that's worth remembering. But we've lost 2 advisors already. Morale of army is reinforced speed. Now, reinforced speed, that's not manpower. I'm just going to do morale of armies. That's not increasing the number we get each month in manpower. It's increasing the number that would go to reinforce the army here. We have a combat with the 25, and we're at 32. We're plenty good there. In fact, I may reorganize that here in a second. But what I'm interested in is 13 is when this gets better. So level 13 is when we want to have half combat width in the back row. I think we're close enough on to colonialism that I do not want to do this yet. It's not going to help me that much. Influence I might. Influence I definitely might. Yes, yes. The Counter-Reformation has begun. Literally, so sue me. Protestant, I'm going to stay Protestant. The annexation of Norway would probably help. I think I can integrate Norway. But we're doing that diplomatic group, and that would lower the diplomatic annexation cost as it is right there. So no, but we'll probably do the diplomatic group before we do any tech. If that makes sense. We've already gone 8 months. Oh, let's get our diplomats going. Allies, outraged. Saxony is an interesting bit. They're 10,000. They rival Brandenburg. They rival the Emperor. That's good. They do have an enemy, though, with 2 electors. At the moment, I'm going to say no to that. So what I'm going to just do here is own subject countries. We're going to have those 3 going kind of on their own for a little bit here as we build up some manpower. Muscovy has 51,000. I don't know what their force limit is. They are allied at the moment to Hungary, but that's not going to be a problem. Yeah, their force limit is 78. Our force limit is 50. And we do not currently employ 50. We employ 40. Yeah, they're at 78. Ultimately, that means I need a friend. Ultimately, that means I need a friend. I don't have innovativeness, so we'll just do that. But it's a good reminder to go look at the estates. So let's do that. And do we want to... We'll summon a Daye, sure. Sure, why not? Okay, the religion there is Varman. Varmland is Protestant. That gives us missionary maintenance there. That's not overly helpful. Upon completion, though, we get a level 3 Inquisitor, missionary strength. That's 50% cheaper to employ. Manpower 75%. That's laughable. So I think this is one we have to do. Not only is it money, it's good. So let's find this. And it looks like we can just do it right there. Good! That'll give us money, and this gives us an institution. So we can embrace colonialism. That's excellent. We'll try to repay that 200 ducat loan here in a bit. I think that we need to upgrade our advisor here. So the question is whether we want to increase this advisor or change it. I think we do. Let's just change it to trade efficiency. But I definitely want to increase the advisor in Diplo, and if I can, I would want to increase it again. Poland is no longer a valid rival. This is good news. So let me go to Ottomans here. Their rivals are France and England. I think we need to rival France. Or not France and England, France and Spain. Because I think that if we're gonna be getting any major ally, it's probably going to be the Ottomans. Poland's trust is probably too low for us to get another alliance, which is fine. Alright, we've had the Center of Reformation convert a province for us. That's good. Aggressive expansion impact for 10 years. We can't have that. We have to do the other there. And I think that it's important enough for us to get going on that. That Norway has embraced colonialism. Good. Yeah, we need to get going on the idea group. All right. Looks like separatists down here. How many people are they? 10,000. So I can just send one army. The Danish separatists have not moved. If anything, they're moving down. They're now moving down. There you go. And there it is, military tech 11. Boom. We can convert things to Protestant. These cores still being worked on, so let's do Narva. We are at 76% now. So I did look around. These guys are allied everywhere. The Palatinate would defend them. This would be a war that would be difficult. I wouldn't say it would be impossible. It would be difficult. Their allies are small, but they're many. Lubeck would again be defended by the Palatinate. So that would again be a very difficult war. We still have a truce, obviously, with the one we just took land from. The Palatinate would defend them anyway. Lithuania, we have a truce until 1539, but this is a major target for me, I think. I think that's definitely a thing. I wonder... So the Poland region actually includes a lot of Bohemia over here to try and get that taken. And of course they come up in the spot that doesn't have a fort and is in the woods. Not ideal, but it's okay. And then, of course, Muscovy's the fight over here. Poland, obviously, we have the same truce there. Poland's not a terrible target, even with our hostile relations. They're not a terrible target. I'll say that. Hungary is at war with the Ottomans. But Muscovy's allied now to Bohemia. This really feels like we're kind of stuck. We're not going to be getting Muscovy. We need eventually to get Muscovy. That's not even a question. That's a need. Because we have to get City of the Rus. No, City of the Rus and Kingdom of Poland are here for the Lord of Eastern Europe, which I want that, kind of. But it's not as important as this one, which gives us the years of separatists till the end of the game. Or this one with the Scandinavian Empire. These are the two that are most important, so this is what we have to focus on. I thought City of the Rus was going to be similar to that, but nope. If we can get the Ottomans, though, that's worth noting. If we can get the Ottomans in an alliance, then that would be a thing. So let me look at this. Now that I have 100 toward the Ottomans, we could enforce peace on Hungary with the Ottomans. We cannot enforce peace on a defender in a war. The Ottomans were the aggressor in the war against Hungary. Oh, okay. So why is Muscovy not in the war? Or are they? They are. They're fighting the Ottomans. Okay. Then I want to take another look at this. Muscovy's at 11. We're at 11. That's even. Muscovy will promptly outnumber me. And at the moment, Norway, Prussia, and Novgorod contribute a grand total of 8,000 infantry. Gee, thanks, guys. I think we have to keep building up more manpower than this. This would be a stupid waste of manpower again. I'd wind up getting angry again. It's just not going to work. Not going to be a thing. Oh, good. National tax modifier down with one of our rulers. Fantastic. All right, yep. Let's get that. Textile manufactory. Any good manufactories out of that? I don't know. Missionary strength. Okay. Buildings. Yes, we can get both of those. That we need to build those. Is it worth more loans? It might be worth more loans. All right, we'll recall the diplomat. We're friendly. Other than that, the only thing we can really do is scornfully insult France. Of course, we could build up our army strength. They have too many diplomatic relations. That's not helping. But, another thing we can do here. Let's go ahead and reorganize this army. Alright, so I'm going to try and get this down to 25. Because that was the force limit. Right, that was the force limit. Combat width is 27 now. Okay, never mind. I'm going to get that down to 27. Yes. Grab that income from vassals. Make it even better. Although, frankly, Novgorod, not exactly the best. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to build up a few cannons. And that's all the money I've got. You need a leader. Yeah, foreign spy detection I don't really care about. Alright, so that's what these armies are going to be. They're going to be 1406. And then when we get 50, I'm going to add 5 infantry to this, and that'll get me up to force limit. Bohemia has announced me as a new rival. That took long enough. That definitely took long enough. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab this one. 2.60. Alright, so that should bring us to force limit. It does. And we, again, don't have that much manpower, but it's not that big of a deal. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a regular loan. I'm going to repay the burger loan. And then I'm going to come in here and grab 5 loans to the burgers. And go repay the 4% loan. Thank you. I could get a second missionary through Defender of the Faith. That's a thing I could have been doing. And then we're going to build that one manufactory and try and build the second one here in a minute. Hey, there it is, Prussia! Prussia is a thing. Oh, and inflation's now there, but we have plenty of power. Okay, we will soon need to revoke their march so that we can integrate them, but Actually, I'll probably integrate them last. That'll probably be one of the last things I do. $442, I think that's enough. Nope, 476. Fine. So yeah, obviously no one can vote for us yet, but the fact that Bohemia and Brandenburg both hate us, and the Palatinate probably will hate us, not great. But what might be important to kind of think about is trying to make sure that the ones who are Protestant like us, because right now it would be tied, because Bohemia hates us, which is fine. So yeah, like Muscovy is not even being touched by this war as they're full annexed Hungary here, or fully occupied Hungary here. But it's kind of important to remember that Hungary doesn't actually matter nearly as much. Alright, yeah, 0.47 is probably good to build. We'll probably look at that one. Build up some manufacturers. Is that... No, printing press is next, right? Yeah, printing press is next. So technically we could do that one. That could be there. No, we can't. It has to be in northern Germany. Alright, not that many provinces left that are not Protestant, even amongst the subjects. Or at least that are not the correct faith. Even amongst the subjects. We still don't have enough religious unity. But we're less than a couple of years away now. Probably when this one's done, give or take, we'll be set for Stockholm. That's good. Lithuania is 1539. It's probably going to wind up being Lithuania that we fight next. I mean, I guess we could try it against all of these guys. I'd like to have Austria. Which we could get Austria with 20 favors. Basically all the favors we have with them. Hey, that both my allies or rulers are poor people. So it is notable that Swedish army strength is less of a negative. So the Ottomans are closer to liking us. I like that. I could purchase another age ability. Alright. Let's just do institutional spread. Won't help us now, but it'll help us in a few years. I mean, eventually we're going to have to worry about the Ottomans because they're fast encroaching upon imperial land, and they're very strong. They're having a very good game. Catholic zealots, 50%, and going down. And going down. Alright, so the flip side, the alternative is to... No, that's 1542. Would be to try and go after Stettin again. Or perhaps a Lübeck. But right now we only have 3. Eventually we'll need Lübeck. But that is another alternative. Red Ruthenia. But I'm inclined to say going after Lithuania is the best pick. I don't No? Okay, we have these two in permanent claims. But yeah, just basically trying to grab a bunch of this, as much of it as we can. When does religious zeal up in Stockholm? November of next year, so we have 11 months. So let's go for this 9-month one, kind of the longer one. But yeah, if we can try and grab up a bunch of this, particularly if figure out what Prussia has claimed to. They have claimed to nothing. Okay. Yeah, if we can go after Lithuania here. They're weak, and we can take them. It's kind of what I'm thinking of here. So. All right, so Muscovy, actually, there is a thought process to Muscovy here. We have 15,000 manpower. Muscovy's finally getting attacked by the Ottomans. My guess, though, is that war has lasted so long that they're not going to worry about it. But look at this. They're down to 27 soldiers with only 20,000 manpower. Bohemia will still come in. That's fine. Bohemia has 27. So this is fine. Let's make sure that they'll do it. Austria will still do it at that. So Austria's 27 can balance out Bohemia, no problem. So here we're going to ask them to prepare for war. And let's do that. Let's try that one. So we're going to declare war. We're going to call in Austria. We're going to reconquest. Again, we're going to reconquest Ladoga. And let's go. Let's go for this. Now, I expect that they'll probably peace out here, but their manpower is low. So hopefully we can get something here and actually do something with this. Again, let's go block the straits. We'll go ahead and give you a leader just for fun. Okay, so the thought process here is that you have basically a siege stack. And then you have a combat stack. So we're going to put the cannons there, and we're going to bring the infantry off. We can try and use less manpower in sieges. I think that would be nice. Let's. I think we kind of have to put the infantry there. Okay, we have 5 more years. I think we can do 1. Probably that's it. Before we're looking at military tech again. And I'm not even going to be looking yet toward any of what we can actually get from Muscovy. I don't even want to look at that yet. Because I got my hopes up last time, and that was part of why I got so angry, was I really thought I was going to win the war, and I was figuring out my spoils before I actually won anything of value. Let's put this 14,000 back on. The Ottomans are marching all the way up here already. You'll like to see it. Let's bring the 10,000 troops up here. Oh, good. We have another one here. Liberty, Desire, and Subjects. I like that. Manpower recovery speed, plus 20%. That is very welcome. Very, very welcome. All right, they got 33,000 right there. So let's turn around. Let's turn around. Let's go add ourselves here. You got a siege, Pip. Yeah, the truce with Poland and Lithuania has ended. We're not going to declare war on Poland on Lithuania quite yet. We will smooth this over and not have aggressive expansion impact for sure. But I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, please do like, comment, and subscribe. All that good stuff. It's going to be coming up on the end screen. I'll see you next time.